Now, is Joao Pedro the best summer striker signing? He has gone under the radar maybe a little this season compared to likes of Hugo Ekitike, but he's actually scored more Premier League goals than Ekitike, Victor Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko. So, was the Chelsea forward the best buy? Tim, what do you think of those four that we've just mentioned?
I think he's up there. I certainly do. Just his all-round game. I mean, you look at not only his goals, his output, the hold-up play. You know, sometimes he's up there on his own, and he's. I think he's a clinical finisher. He's got these little poaching goals as well. You know, he gets a little dink finish with his left foot, finds himself in the 6-yard box, but it's a knack. It's not luck you find yourself in them positions. He's a goal scorer, but it's more than that. His all-round game is absolutely fantastic.
Well, that's if you remove penalties. Only. Oh, that's another one. Sorry, this one's with the penalties. Sorry. Okay, so Joao Pedro there with 14, which is 3 more than Hugo Ekitike, who's been getting a lot of praise this season. By the way, he'd be second to Haaland if you take out penalties there.
Yeah, if Cole Palmer weren't there, Chelsea would have been taken. I mean, he don't miss them.
And you've actually liked him for a long time, haven't you, Joao Pedro?
Yeah, no, I've watched him when he was at Watford. I always thought he was a real talent. And had the potential to come through. You know, I think too many people look at players of what they are at that moment. It's what they can turn into, and he always had that attitude to want to get better. And he's an outstanding all-round player, and it's incredible that he probably won't play for Brazil. That just shows you how much quality they have in the forward areas. I mean, Richarlison will be ahead of him in that Brazilian squad.
Should he be?
Pardon?
Should he be?
Well, he shouldn't be, in my opinion, but it depends how the manager, Ancelotti, wants to play. I mean, he's got Rafinha, he's got Vinny Jr., you know, he's got Cunha. You've got so many fantastic players. They don't really play with an out-and-out number 9. And if they do, that man's normally Richarlison. I think the door would open for him because Rodrigo's now done his cruciate, so that's another place. You've got Martinelli, who will be in the squad as well. I mean, amazing talent they have.
A bit worrying. The World Cup for opponents of Brazil. Of course, it could be England or Scotland. We're doing a poll about who was the best summer striker signing, and at the moment, Joao Pedro is absolutely killing it. He has got over 61% is saying Joao Pedro. Then it's Ekitike, and then it is Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gyökeres with only 4% of that vote. There is still time between now and the end of the season, though. But right now, everyone's saying is Joao Pedro was the best striker summer signing in the summer just gone. Right, let's get to a Chelsea fan now. Craig Dixon joins us. Craig, how impressed have you been with Joao Pedro? Were you as impressed straight away?
Very impressed, yeah. I mean, he came in the Club World Cup and I thought he did really well, but then I think he struggled a little bit at the start of the season, but perhaps that was because there was a bit of a question mark over his best position. Was he a 10? Was he a 9? I think he was sharing that spot a little bit with others. And I think with injuries around him as well, perhaps we didn't really see the best of him. But I think the one thing that I did always like about him, even when the goals weren't coming, was he worked hard. Sometimes he was dropping deep, maybe too deep. But it always worked hard for the team. And that was the one thing I always liked about him.
Who would you swap him for if you could swap him for anyone?
At the moment, in terms of form, nobody. I mean, maybe, you know, if Haaland were available, maybe we might have a look at him as well. But you know, I think if you're looking at form, there's been nobody better in the league right now.
I think if you don't get to the Champions League, I look at him as a real worry for you to be able to keep.
Yeah, and I think that is such a huge problem. Hopefully his goals will be the thing that keeps him and others at the club. Because like you say, every team in the world obviously wants a number 9. And who better than him at the moment? He's a great age. And like you say, the World Cup coming up as well. That may be an even bigger window for him to shine, which could be a worry if we don't get that top 4, top 5.
I mean, how difficult is to do that as well?
Can you do it, Craig?
Yeah,
I have to use the other hand.
No.
There you go. You guys mastered it.
Is that it?
Yeah, great. He practices every time he scores, which lately has been a lot. There is a message, though, from Chad that's come into us. It says, Chelsea are lucky to have Joao Pedro. Otherwise, they'd be mid-table. I mean, yes, OK, it's high praise for Joao Pedro, but I don't think that's quite correct, is it, Craig?
No, I mean, there's plenty of other quality around there, but I think that's the beauty of strikers, isn't it? That's always the way when you have a striker who scores double figures. That they're obviously the main man, and rightly so, and that's obviously why everyone pays the big bucks for them. But yeah, I think in recent years the goals have been more shared around, and obviously Palmer's when he's been fit the past couple of seasons, taken a lot of that responsibility for goal scoring. So it's been a long time really since we've had a centre forward who you feel like has been, the one that we're expecting to score the goal. So I'll take it happily.
How much credit should Rossini get? Because Chelsea are more attacking now than they were. They've got 38 goals in 15 games in all competitions since he came in, and only Arsenal have scored more. It's only one more with 39.
Yeah, a lot of credit, I think. I mean, the facts speak for themselves. I guess the fixtures maybe have been a little bit kind. Obviously, in that period, we played a few championship teams in the cups. So I guess you've kind of got to take that on board. But you still got to go out and do it. Yeah, I think we have been a lot more exciting going forward. Sometimes to the detriment of the defence, but yeah, you can't really argue with if you're scoring 4 goals away from home week in, week out, like we have been recently.
You got away with it at the weekend, pal, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it was too close for comfort. So, like I say, it's maybe a little bit of a nice 2-0 would have been better on everyone's blood pressure. But I think the neutrals enjoyed it. I think it was a proper old-fashioned cup tie, wasn't it? Yeah. And obviously, just glad we saw our way in the end with the help of VAR and the red card as well.
Yeah, enjoyed the game. What are your priorities now for Chelsea?
I think with the club as it is, I think financially everything that comes with it, Champions League football has to be the priority. I personally, as a fan, obviously I always want to see silverware, and it's 2018 was the last time we won a domestic cup, which obviously for Chelsea, what we've become nowadays, that's a long wait. So I do obviously want to see us lift the trophy, and we've had a few near misses at Wembley, haven't we, in recent years? So it'd be nice to go there and win again for the first time in a long time. But an FA Cup would be fantastic, or maybe we'll just win another Champions League.
Without Champions League, you're going to have to do all this rebuild again.
And this is the problem, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of scuppers a lot of those plans, and we got back there now. We need to stay there.
Yeah.
I think opening it up to the 5 places will help. So I think that's probably just going to save us. I think we might just finish in that 5th place, but we can do that and get a cup. I mean, that's an amazing season for us.
Right, Craig, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
We will be live to Tottenham Hotspur's training ground next to watch the players prepare for tomorrow night's Champions League tie with Atletico Madrid.